Hey everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back. I just finished descaling my tankless water heater, and there's one more piece of maintenance that should be done each time you do that, and that is to check the pressure relief valve. We want to make sure that's working. If it's not working, there is a potential for the machine to become damaged if it were to overheat or if there was too much pressure inside. So we're going to check that today. Luckily, it's something that even I can do. All right, the pressure relief valve is typically found on the hot side, kind of here in the back. It looks like this little hanging down thing. In the event that your unit's internal temperature rises above 210 degrees, or if the pressure inside the unit goes above 150 pounds per square inch, this valve is designed to open and release that pressure by letting water out. And it'll run out through this pipe right here, which runs down, for me, to this elbow here, and then goes out. And it goes out to the other side, which is the outside of the house. Now, we're going to run this test, and we're going to draw water through this. So make sure that you figure out where that pipe goes. And if it's somewhere inside, then you're going to want to have a bucket or something to catch that water. For me, because it goes outside, that's not an issue. Okay, so here we are on the output side. The water actually flows out of this pipe that sticks out of the wall here. So I'll have my partner activate the water, and you can see it as it works correctly. Go ahead, partner. There we go. Okay. One quick word of caution before we get started with our test. Remember, this is a hot water heater set at quite hot temperatures. Mine's at 120. Some people go even higher than that. So because we're operating on the hot side, the water that we release could potentially be hot as 120 or even higher if there's an issue with the machine. So keep that in mind. For my purposes, I like to unplug the unit for at least 15 to 30 minutes before I get the test going. That way, if there's any unexpected sprays, hopefully the water won't be quite as hot as it would be if it was fully functional. You can also consider wearing heat-resistant gloves. Now, for me today, the unit had no problem, so I didn't get a drop of water on me, but you never know what's going to happen, so be careful. So to run the test, very simple. All we're going to do is reach our hand back there with our finger and push up on this little hanging down thing. Should hear water flow. You can have a partner check the other side and make sure the flow is good, and then let go. You want to hear that water stop immediately. All right, it looks like the water has pretty much stopped. We are in good shape. There might be a few more drops here and there, but that's normal until everything clears out of the pipe. So if you run the test and when you let go of the valve here, it doesn't stop immediately or it continues to flow, that can sometimes be caused by a buildup of minerals up in and around here, and that can especially be true if you haven't done this test for a while. So one way that I've seen that will work to clear it is just to lift up and down on this lever a few times, and that might jar those minerals loose and make the thing work again. So we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A couple other things you want to check here. Make sure there are no leaks anywhere along the pipelines or right here at the valve. You can check on the other side and make sure that after, say, 5 or 10 minutes that the water flow has stopped completely. So now, unfortunately, if you continue to see a leak, if it won't shut off, or if no water ever flows, this piece needs to be replaced. I do have a link for that down below. You can check it out if you need it. It's a bit of a bigger job. I would personally go with a licensed plumber to fix that, because there's a lot going on here, but that's up to you depending on how handy you are. I don't have a video for that. It's not something I would tackle. Okay, that is it for today. We tested the pressure relief valve. Mine is working, so I'm in good shape. We're all done. Now, if you want to check out the tankless water descaling process, I do have a link for that up here in the corner. I also put a link for a pressure relief valve. If yours does go bad, you can check that out here as well. All right, that's all I have for today. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. And until next time, this has been Steve for things that even I can do.